Hey everyone, Rushlock here, and this should be the start, I believe, of episode 4 of our Alpha to Omega series here on the Probe. Let's get all the buttons pushed real quick. We're doing this live on Twitch as well. Alright, so we log in today. We're currently just under 300 million. We're going to go to our Air Career Program redemptions. We've got a couple of items to claim from hacking containers. Looks like we're good there. Let's go ahead and claim all. We'll see what those are later. Knock that out. Let's come down here and get our redeemables. Looks like credits, boosters. Nothing we need to really pay too much attention to. We can just go ahead and slam it all. Some modules here we can throw into our next contract. Make sure nothing's in our ship. Now, something that is very important is looking at our skill train. This could be a variable based on your own sessions and how many days you're logging in. I logged off Friday and I haven't logged in since. This is now Monday morning at the time of this recording. And so when we open this up, we're going to see that our Explorer pack, or whatever, I can't think of the proper name for it at the moment, but the thing that temporarily unlocked our skills all that time. In fact, what are these? Accelerated training. Oh, because of the booster over here. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is recognize that the little blue bar from previous episodes is gone underneath skills. And now we want to make sure that we spend our unallocated points into the skills that we need for day-to-day utilization for the scanning and the hacking portion. So we have to pause our training. The reason we have to pause is because we can't spend points on our current skill if we're currently training it. So just slam those points. We have 1 million to spend from our referral link. Archaeology, apply skill points. Target management is not that important. In fact, we'll move that over here. Should be able to put it last, maybe not. Maneuvering, reduction in use. Velocity could be good from going from can to can. We don't need anything else. That's actually fine. We can press play again, and we're good to go. That looks like as soon as we applied points, it was happy again. So, just make sure all of your necessary skills are getting points slammed into them after that pack from before. Gotcha Crowbat will be here. Hazel. What a fire Shillville banner. I agree. The Shillville banner looking pretty good. Courtesy of Hazel. Thank you again very much. 3C. Happy Monday. And thank you for getting points in for the 13th time for the large skill injector giveaway. Now at 42%. We could easily hit 50% today if everyone gets their points in. Hey there, Acid. Happy Monday. Let's get undocked and start going to sites. Let me get Tripwire sorted out. If you don't know about Tripwire, links are down in the description below. Authorize all this stuff. That's incorrect. Log in here. Switch user. Go there. Let's go punch into Diddle. Grab Uhtred on Tripwire. Let them load in, not an Aga. Find this character. Oh boy. There we go. Tripwire is now up and running. We're good to go. But yeah, Tripwire is a tool we use to track our local, track our SIG data. Very important on a Monday because the route we run today may or may not be very lucrative, but it will be good in getting intel for future runs because we'll have SIG data collected and set aside. Acid getting points in for the large skill injector giveaway. Thank you very much. Hope you all enjoyed your weekend. I have all my sound settings correct. We're good. All right. So we're very close to 300 million, which we're already well past the 10% mark for hitting our goal. I haven't checked Jita prices this morning, but it's going to be less than 3 bill to Plex. In fact, last month I think there was an extractor sale which increased prices a bit, and then this, shortly after, there was a, there's less local. Shortly after, there was a Plex sale. Let's go and get the scan started here. Get a bookmark made as well. We're going to bounce off the sun. Bookmark is ready. Easy. Now, if an Astero just jumped out of the system, it is highly unlikely we're going to find anything here worth hacking. Anything we do find is probably going to be cherry-picked, but we need the SIG data, so that we can make our future runs more quick. Also, this system is going to be usually occupied, so I have a lot of expectation here, but we'll see what we come up with. Bush Kitty, happy Monday. I have a question. How to become good at solo PvP? How do you get good at solo? I don't think you can. I think you have to accept that it, like, well, I take that back. You do, what are they called? You do those, filament things on the weekends, right? Those free-for-alls. And it'll perfectly prepare you for thinking you're going in for a 1v1, then getting 3v1s, and then you'll understand how the game actually works. Because you did specify, you specified solo PvP, so you already understand that it's you against everyone else. You're not looking for that, you know, unicorn 1v1. Rush, you fit a nanofiber, yeah. One of these and one of these, you want to get the stacking penalty on the stabilizer, not on the nano. That does remind me, I need to think about putting upgrades on the ship for module quality, but kind of like most new players, by the time they lose their first ship, will already have the ISK to buy the better version of the module. And we're kind of like, we're behind schedule on dying, basically. We could just self-destruct, like park the ship and self-destruct, it's a possibility. Look at this nerd in local. Look at this attention-seeking nerd in our local right now. Why do I know this name? They've only been in this corp for 2 weeks, but I've seen this character before. Let's go here. Whatever the SIG is not cooperating on the scan. Go there. Sisters probes, look at that. Look at that. Wherever they're in, they're scanning. Hey, Sil. Hope you're doing well. Level 4 data site I don't care about. Let's go here. Go to 2AU. The other nerd doesn't know that an Astero just came through here and all this is probably already picked, but we're getting SIG data for later. We can leave them to it, let them run to each site and do what they're going to do. There being this many SIGs though in this system is very unusual. Though it looks like a lot of SOV has been shifting around in Provi lately, so that could explain why nerds in this area have been distracted with other tasks. 1AU finally. Let's bring this down. Sil, what have you been up to? What have you been working on? Hey, Cassius, welcome back. That's it. That's the trick, right? Losing ships is nothing in EVE. Losing ships is totally normal, to be expected. But if you learn nothing from doing so, that's when it becomes unfortunate. Balrogs, good morning. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Hey, McKiller. McKiller, what are you up to? What are you working on? Let's go to 1AU. Mr. Dinosaur, good morning. Happy Monday. We're on our first system of the day. We had an Astero jumping out. This nerd in local is already scanning. I recognize the name, so I don't know if it's one of you guys or just an old Provi name I recognize, but definitely recognize it for some reason. Let's go here and go there. We know we won't run anything here. I'll go ahead and pre-align. Our probes are back on D-scan. Okay, we got all the SIG types correct. Let's go to BW. Yank those probes back in. Nothing else, it might be worth grabbing some sisters probes. Hey there, Days. Welcome back. Nothing interesting happening around me. What about you, mate? Let's see. The weekend was pretty quiet. I was sick all weekend, though, so that wasn't fun, but otherwise, it was relatively quiet. I have about 100 pages left in the Expanse book that I'm reading. So I'm excited to get through that one. And when I finish this book, I will be current on books that I currently own for the first time in quite some time. The 2 books or 3 books I read last year took me like almost the entire year to get time for sitting down and enjoying them. The isn't saved warp to a tool you showed us last week that saved me so many times, Cassius. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear that was useful for you. Yeah, From Darkness Comes Light shared that with me. We had a link before that you could, yeah, we had to read, right? You had to read and study it and learn it that way. And this thing was just like click, 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 and it would just tell you the answer. Hey, Clayman. But Cassius, glad to hear that's helped you. Alright, so if an Astero just came out of the previous system, we have somebody scanning right behind us. We don't have a lot of time on this SIG, so... And it could already be cherry-picked. We'll find out when we land there, though. Bush Kitty, I was in that MRI tunnel for 3 hours. I'm just happy to be alive. What the hell, Bush Kitty? We'll go for the ruin first. We're going to burn over. Balrog's getting points in for the LSI giveaway. Thank you, Balrogs. At 42%, if anybody hasn't done so, down below chat, there's a red button that says Get Good. Click it. That'll open up your channel point menu, and from there you'll see the community goal for a large skill injector giveaway. When it reaches 100%, we'll fire it off. You can put up to 2,000 points per day, or per stream rather, into it. Days getting points in. Thank you, Days. Killer getting points in. Thank you very much. Listeners, don't agree to an MRI ever. I didn't know he had one to do, Bush Guy. I saw you, I think, typing in Tim's chat the other day about, or maybe it was Vinny's chat. Something about you not needing surgery being good news, but at least, like, on the flip side, they still want to know what's going on, right? With the gland, I think it was? 2-1. There's the core in a weird place. Let's see if we get paid. Logic Circuit's 5 million isn't bad. Definitely more than enough to reship us. Cassius getting points in. Thank you, Cassius. And Dinosaur as well. Thank you very much. You guys have knocked it up to 43%. Gotcha, Bush Kitty. Well, hopefully they figured it out. How long do you have to wait for the MRI results? One of the guys here at the gym was having MRI done like at 9 o'clock at night, which to a lot of us seems strange, but you know, we don't have a lot of experience doing MRIs, so maybe that department stays open around the clock or something. It just seemed like a strange hour to be like, yeah, come in at nighttime. Get your MRI done. 2-1. Wrench. Uh-oh. 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 2-1. 4, 2, 1. Uh-oh. We need a tool. That is not a tool. This cam might blow up. We might lose a remain here. Oh, yeah. This has been all crap so far. Cut through this one. There's nothing down there at all. Which means I could probably lift that up. 3, 5. What the hell is going on over here? 2, 1, tool. I think the core's over here? Oh my god, it is. I cannot believe we hacked this can. Nothing in it, but that's not the point. Never would have thought that can was going to get completed. And on we go. Should be tomorrow morning. I mean, you need to delay still for at least 1 hour. If someone has more relaxed at 9 p.m. True. It's true. Yeah, I don't know what the purpose was, and his spouse didn't seem to know why they scheduled it so late, but that could be a thing. I just figured they must have so many MRIs scheduled that they run at ridiculous hours. Or they don't have enough, infrastructure or equipment to keep up with the demand, maybe. Ah, fuck. D-scan is clear. We have an Onyx we don't care about. Okay. Cut that one once. 2. Oh boy, this site. I need to get better at, or get into the habit this week of remembering them on an alpha. I need to ignore most of the traps until we get to where we're going. Tool. 2. 1. Tool. 2. 1. Fuck you. This fucking game, guys. We found the core. Ooh, and a wrench at the right time. Easy game, easy life. Man. These scans still clear. Still the Onyx we don't care about. Let's go over this way. Did you acid? I guess as long as you're a calm sleeper and you're not like moving around and stuff, that's not bad for them. The scan's still clear. Wrench this one. Finish that one. Move that over there. There's the core. D-scan is still good. More junk in the can. 2 cans left. Let's burn this way. Push kitty. They woke you up when it was done? Hey, from your perspective, I'd imagine that would be the best way to do it. Just catch a nap. Now, Acid, are you typically that way? Like, can you just fall asleep normally anywhere, or was there other circumstances that made you go to sleep for it? Some people just in any circumstances, any situation, any place, any laying on anything can just... What is this? Guys, do you see this? An Astero is using basic probes. What is this nerd doing? Start conversation. Let's see what we can do. May you share the Astero fit, please? All right, let's see what they say. It might be no, but we'll see what they say. I want to see this Astero fit with its core probes, like. They left the chat immediately. Wouldn't even talk to us. Rude. Another rude-ass Astero pilot. Disgusting. Let's go to TU. Man, look at this. I guess nothing can show you. Like, I typed the question, they joined the chat, and they left the chat immediately. Rude. Alright, let's go. No SIGs are up. He's ready to learn the most important lesson, Eve. Trust no one. Hey, just because we wanted to shame their fit. That's right, Balrog. Shield team assemble. Alright, 2 SIGs in local. Tripwire says. Both are new to me. We'll punch here and probe out. Man, imagine being in an Astero using basic probes. Who would ever do that? Basic probe Astero. You never know what you're going to find out there. Hey, if anybody in chat has not been to our YouTube channel before, go to the link in chat and hit the subscribe button. That's where our latest tips, tricks, and news for EVE Online go. So if you want to stay informed and up to date. Also, these videos, or these episodes of the Alpha 2 Omega sessions will be on there in their own playlist. There should be an episode going up in about 10 minutes. It's always appreciated if you guys can click like and or leave comments on there. It's a huge bump to the visibility algorithm. An episode went up Friday, so if you haven't seen it yet, go give that a like. And comment if you can. Even if you watched it live, comments are still valid and appreciated. Let's get into Y9. Pull this in. Good to go. Level 1 data site I don't want to stop for. We're in the point in the challenge run now where we've got hundreds of millions of ISK. Data sites don't really have any value to us. It's Win. It has been too long. Win, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. What's new with you? Let's see, junk over there. This SIG is unknown. Nobody in local. So we're going to bounce off the sun. Probes out. Probes out. Get a scan started. Get a bookmark made. Alright, bookmark made. So yes sir, I'm good. It's 5 a.m. for me and I finally caught you, Win. Well, good morning. Have you had a schedule change and this is your now new normal wake-up time, or just a fluke? There it is, level 2 relic sites. Let the greed take over. Could this be the one we get fat paid from? Level 2 relics should lock in on this scan. Let's go check that booster. What do they have over here? Oh, okay, this is the inertia and scan strength, really. Alright, so we're at 66 scan strength. What the heck is this? Doesn't make any sense. Why would we be at 66? Let's go over here. Oh, a skill fell off. We gotta go find what that skill was, and maybe it overclocked the I don't know. It's very strange. Woke up early today and I missed your streams. I still have so much to learn. You are like Eve Wiki Win. That's kind of you to say. And of course, if you ever have any questions, feel free to ask either here or on Discord, even if you can't catch the live streams. I'm always available on Discord. And of course, we always have the YouTube guides going for anyone who hasn't seen them. Alright, we've got a ruin here. Let's punch over. Why in the world is my sensor strength so low? Doesn't make any sense. It's got to be a skill that fell off with that training pack. One guy who's asleep everywhere and one has to wake up before 5. This chat has issues. Let's go 3, 2. Yuck. 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 What is this? Oh my god. These traps. Disgusting. We found the core. We're gonna grab that wrench. Use it immediately. Click. 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 Oh my god. Can we get through that can? 11 million. We'll take it. That's our biggest can of the day so far. Got to remain next to us. I just hit that sub button. YouTube's so fast right now. Win! All these years. Just now joining the YouTube channel. Thank you, Win. Tim coming in with the raid. Tim, good morning. And thank you for the raid. Tim was having some technical difficulties today, but if you guys missed it, Tim had his Taekwondo gear on today for his stream. I hope that becomes a regular feature for Tim. I think there's a lot of potential there, Tim. You give them just a little taste of the action. I'm thinking it will, Tim? Alright, I like it. Like, I assume it wasn't planned. I assumed it was like a shift for you. You're like, alright, well, I need to pivot because I'm having tech issues. So I'm entertaining these fucking losers with some TKD Tim-style action. And I popped in, I'm like, wait a minute, this is perfect, Tim. This is right up your alley. It's something you're passionate about and can talk about. You give them that little sample taste, and then you take it away. You take it away from them, Tim. If they want more, they'll let you know. I need to find a tool. Good. Good. Alright, we need to find another tool. This game is so easy, guys. You just tell the game what you need, and it will give it to you. 10 million logic circuits. Second biggest can of the day. Let's burn to the rubble. Now, what can we show Tim today? Whenever we get a Tim raid, I like to bring something on the Shillville cam. Ooh, I know something Tim hasn't seen. Hold on. Where's it at? I swear I saw it this morning. Hold on. Alright, I found it. Tim, do you remember Where's Waldo? Does Tim remember Where's Waldo? What did you miss, Bush Kitty? Tim was out in his Taekwondo gear. He was doing his Taekwondo moves on stream. And you were probably wasting your time doing something half of as, not even half as important. Two, 1. There's the core. Let's go here. An empty can. That should be illegal. It's like a loot box with nothing in it. Win, ever since I won a giveaway on your stream, my EVE experience has been mind-blowing, Win. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Hey, Shad, happy Monday. We can kill the prop. Look at those beautiful flowers growing in the rich, fertile soil of Shillville. That's right. These flowers here were planted by Shad in Shillville as the beginning of his plot construction. I think Tim has wandered off AFK. I haven't been able to do my Tim raid reveal yet. Call it Sharing and Caring with Tim. Sharing is caring with Tim. We'll work on the name. There's some potential there. Let's go this way. Shad, hope you're doing well. I like how Shad has embraced like the full hippie narrative and like, no, I'm not gonna construct on Shillville. No, instead I'm gonna restore the beautiful nature of what the land could have been. I still can't believe Vinny's police department was the first thing he's built. What do I have to do to add blocks to my Shillville plot, Balrogs? Just DM me. Hold on a second, I'll get you the stuff you need. Let's go here, let's go here. Alright, so this link, Balrogs, and I'll send you a link on Discord. Balrogs. Hey, why is there more than one Balrogs on Discord? We'll use this one. Alright, so Balrogs, go here. Pick bricks from there. And then, where's the Shillville command? Shillville. There we go. This has directions below the green area. Okay. Balrog should be sorted now for construction. I'm doing better, still snotty though. Same, Shad. I was sick all weekend. Sick all weekend, just crud flowing out of my nose. Still a little congested, but nothing compared to the weekend. It sucked. But when is being sick ever fun, right? Let's take this one, 1 million. Alright. Glad to hear you're feeling better, Shad. Gonna build a garbage incinerator between the flowers. There you go. I like it. Lemon says, good day, Shills. I tried some exploration in Pravi. The first site I found was cherry-picked, and the second site I got ganked by a Hecate. It's going well. Lemon, Lemon, you're just starting out, alright? So, Lemon, why would you run a site in a system that has people in it? Impatience, Lemon, that's why. You'll hear Vinny talk about this from time to time. You gotta train that patience level up. If there are nerds in local and you don't know what they're flying, you gotta get out. Gotta go. Make the next jump. Click the next button. No one site is worth so much as to run it in a local with a nerd that you don't know who they are, what they're in, what they're doing. Gotta get that intel. Moreland, good morning. Happy Monday. Win, I love exploration, but I can never get into the minigame. So Win, just cheat.
We're not just doing this for money.
Win, here you go, the Explo, alright?
We're doing it for a shitload of money.
That Explo link is a short playlist, very short guides I've made, that teach you tips and tricks for scanning and hacking that the game will never teach you. But you learn them there, and then you have a leg up on everyone else to make it easy. Aramar, first shill of the new week. Aramar, dropping the prime for the 63rd time, 5 years and 3 months. Aramar, thank you very much for the support. Hope you're doing well. Again, happy Monday. And you have opened up the first hype train window of the new week. If we have 2 professional shills who are not Aramar, type cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button. We can have our first hype train of the week. It is early. It would be a very unethical early bird hype train. Sometimes they're the best when they can happen. But we'll see what happens there. Let's go to Jeeves' system over here. Catch one chat some more. Lemon says, on the bright side, I apparently have a talent for looking extra pathetic because every time I've been ganked, the attacker has sent me a few million ISK. I got excited and forgot about local, Lemon. Yep, that'll happen. That'll absolutely happen. Win, I hope that playlist works for you. Gotta be first for something, might as well be this, says Aramar. Hey, Moo Doll says it's useful as fuck. I used it, see? Moo Doll also benefited from it. Hey there, Craig. Hello and welcome. Aslan, that's right. Shill, never not. Absolutely. We've got just under 4 minutes remaining. But we need 2 professional shills who are not Aramar to type cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit that resub button to kick off that first hype train of the new week. Again, we've only been here... Well, how's it been a half an hour of me talking already? You guys make time fly by. Still, it would be an early bird hype train. We'll see if the shill is successful. Alright, we're at 30 million in loot so far this morning. We have the big raid from Corvus. Welcome, everybody. Corvus, thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. We're doing our Alpha to Omega challenge for the month of February. Last month, it took us about 10 sessions to beat it. This time we're doing it in a probe instead of a heron to see if there's any differences there, or any noticeable differences. Squeam, hello and welcome. Hey, Skygan. Hazel will be proud. Aslan getting points in for the large skill injector giveaway. Thank you, Aslan. We've got a lot going on, guys. If you're not familiar with the channel, down below chat is a red button that says Get Good. If you click that, it'll open up the channel point menu, and from there, if you put your points in for the community goal, large skill injector giveaway we have going on when that fills up. Alexander getting points in. Thank you, Alex. Alexander. Squeam going for the follow. Thank you very much. Too many nerds and local. Let's go into IW. Go this way. Make sure we put this information in Tripwire, though, for future runs. We also have a Hype Train window open for 2 more minutes. Aramar hit the resub Prime button 3 minutes ago. So we need 2 other professional shills typing Cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a Prime, or hit their own resub button. We could have an early bird, unethical Hype Train. PvPing between coughs and flu meds. Oh man, Corvus. We were just talking about that a minute ago. Like, Shad's been fighting things off. I was sick all weekend. Thankfully for my end, it was just some like inconvenient nasal congestion. Just runny nose. Congestion feeling. But Sudafed helped manage that pretty good. But it was a good PvP today. Very good, Corv. That's awesome. Being sick is never fun, so... Shill if you want to go faster or harder. But thank you again for the raid, Corvus. I do appreciate it immensely. If anyone in chat is not already following Corvus, let's do the shouts outs. Corvus. Now, most of you came from, Corvus's channel, so I would imagine most of you already know Corvus. But in case we catch anybody that doesn't, click Corvus's name in chat, hit the follow button, and there we go. Vinny. Vinny shouted us out twice last night, guys. Twice in one day. Vinny, how many follows do you think you hit? We'll see what Vinny's confidence level is in his own shout-out ability. 1. We'll say maybe half, Vinny. The only reason it's 1 is because it was Blueberry Beth, and you must have tried to rig it. Squeam says, I'm new to EVE. I don't know any of y'all yet. Well, Squeam, welcome. If you have any questions at all, do not hesitate to ask. That's the entire reason I streamed this game. I think EVE is a remarkably unique product on the market, and that a lot of people would have a more successful time at sticking with it, as the game can be very challenging, or at least overwhelming is probably the better word. If they just had a couple of questions early on, get them over that initial hump. So again, if you have any questions at all, do not hesitate to ask. You're not interrupting, you're not bothering us. It's the whole reason why we're here. We're just bullshitting and killing time in between the questions. Does middle of the day bourbon also work? That reminds me, I should have brought some pineapple juice and help keep the throat clear. Hey, Lorg! It has been, Lorg. I think the last time I heard from you, Lorg, you had found the, I can't remember if you had gone home and were packing or something. Something about Shining Force 2 cartridges you had found. Elder Wolf? Are you off today, Elder Wolf? You getting to play some Dark and Darker? You flew by and see it, says Vinny. He didn't see nothing. That thing got shot down like off the coast of California or something. At least I never saw anything about it being on the East Coast. Why did I get a Capsuleer aggression timer in a dead site by yourself? That is strange. Were you trying to loot somebody's MTU or shoot somebody's MTU? That's my first thought. Moobudal wants to rename the ship Baby Shark. I'm still glad I have immunity to this. Baby... Hold on, let me get this right. Shark. There we go. Name request complete. Moomudal. May have just gotten the song stuck in a handful of people's heads in chat. We can only hope. This thing's not looking good. I'm not even at 25% yet. You're so out of touch, Vinny. Literally, what the article said this morning, Vinny, is that they shot it down off the coast of California. So I have them. They are now in Sweden with me. Very good, Lorg. I've been very tempted by a... there's the Sega Genesis Mini 2, but it has Shining Force CD on them. Shining Force CD. You can't find a Shining Force CD. It's like a $300 game. And then you have to have like a working, CD, Sega CD going on. So it's tempting, but not a priority, and we'd have to really overachieve some shield goals this month. We'll see how it goes. February started off with a boom last week. We had 3 days in a row last week, the last day of January, first and second days of February, with brand new Patreon supporters, which reminds me, we have VIP badges back on the menu. I may have found as many as like 10 inactive VIP badges to reclaim. So they're back on the menu. We'll see if we can DPS those down. I've got the two Shining Force 2 cartridges. One inbox, I'm guessing. One Shining Force 1 cart. Shining Force on Game Gear. Shining Force on GBA. I'm jealous of that GBA one, because I can't find a copy of that to save my life. Yep, and Shining in the Darkness. That's the Dungeon Delver, yep. Weird Squeam. Yeah, I don't know what would cause that, especially with the safety the way it is. There's a weapons timer I know of in certain situations, but not an aggression timer. Now the nice thing is, Squeam, we're on the internet, so if we say anything wrong, somebody will jump in quickly to try and to correct us. Whoa. Vinny, don't try to change the subject, Vinny. Vinny, are you feeling well? Did it get very cold where you are last night, Vinny? Because you had 2 shoutouts over a 2-hour period, Vinny, and not a single legitimate new follow, Vinny. Not a single one. Vinny, you're the chosen one. You're the one successful shill story that Shill University has. It has the Anri story added into it. Pretty cool stuff. What does, Lork? I'm sorry? Oh, maybe the... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I got you now. The Shining Force 1 GBA. I'm catching back up. Yeah, I love... I know I can always emulate, but I'm lazy. And there's something nostalgic about playing on the original platform, but... the GBA version also had the New Game Plus feature. And you could just play infinitely. With the, I presume, HP and damage ramped up over and over again. Push kitty. Vinny, it's all your fault for having 30,000 followers. Vinny. I have more followers over 10 years than EVE Online has players. Alright? Of those 30,000 followers, 25,000 of them don't even interact with EVE Online anymore. Okay? Easily. Remember the days when I had a mod in here, because who was it that kept trying to time me out? I forget. During the old Marvel Heroes days. I'm going to guess Pitch. I don't remember, but my guess would be Pitch Dark. Craig says this is for Vinny. Wow. Craig with the follow. Craig, thank you very much. There you go, Vinny. Off hours. Extra credit for Vinny. Courtesy of Craig. Bush Kitty Rush made a sad and true claim. Bush Kitty, you like that one? More followers than EVE Online has players. Wait, Bush Kitty, does that mean I've lost more viewers than CSP's lost players? That's a pretty badass stat to have. Alright, 2 SIGs in local. Lorg, I need you to figure out how to stream Shining Force 1 on GBA, so I can vicariously enjoy it through you. Let's scan this one. Control B, bookmark up. Just kidding. I need to work that into like a new stream title, or make it into a YouTube video, something like that. Oh god, you can purchase like modded GBAs that have a video out. I almost did that back in the day. Huh. Hey, Crimpy. Good morning. I'm not opposed to it, Lord. I'm not opposed to it. I just haven't looked at anything ROM related in so many years, or emulation related in so many years. That would do it. Squeam, you found it. That would definitely do it. AoE based boost like that. would also do it. Yep, exactly, Lorg. I'm not even opposed to buying the cart. It's just that, like, if I buy the cart, then I'll just play it on my GBA. Like, I have no reason not to. Because, yeah, that game is expensive. Like, you have inflation plus COVID nostalgia boost when people were trapped in their houses and clean out closets and such. The demand for that kind of stuff went up. You can't find that cart for less than 100 anymore. Now, Squeam, thank you for following up and telling us what the answer was, because you're absolutely correct. Hey, guess who? Gotcha, Lorg. Yeah, I would go to Bowie the Hero. He does a lot of retro stuff. From consoles, specifically. The other retro channel I like a lot is... Let's do / shoutouts Stealthy Golem. Alright, if any of you are usually on Twitch around this time of morning and earlier, like if I'm late in your Twitch cycle day, make sure you give a follow to Stealthy Golem. He's a Norwegian streamer who does a lot of retro games. And that's usually my hangout place. My place to hang out before I stream. He shouted us back out. He must still be live. He's doing Lord of the Rings week this week. Alright, now we're having a shout out off, guys. So far, nobody from Stealthy Golem's shout out has followed us. So I need a head count. How many of you have clicked Stealthy Golem's name and hit the follow button? So that I know we're staying ahead of the shout out shill battle. Where's my prop mod? There we go. This guy kid. Does Switch Online have it? I know they have Shining Force 2. They don't, Lorg, no. I've heard rumors that that the GBA games in general, like not that one specifically, one way or the other, but in general, they're supposed to be bringing GBA to Switch at some point. Yeah, Lorg, that's why it's a huge deal that the Sega Genesis Mini 2 has Shining Force CD. Like, there hasn't been a legitimate way to play Shining Force CD since Shining Force, or since Sega CD. And it's like $120, comes from Japan, and like just having all the Gaiden books in one spot is pretty sweet. You've got the SNES Mini? Cool. It's got a lot of quality games on it. 3C and Alexander both Xing up on the follows. We have won the shill war. Well done. Ostrike with the raid. Ostrike, thank you very much. Hello and welcome. Ostrike, what are you working on today? Tell us about your channel if you can. I pressed the button to expect quality content. Well, you're going to be having that. There might not be any horses, though. A lot of Sweden bashing. He's a pretty cozy, like friendly environment type of stream, Skygen. I don't think our toxic humor is going to be sated there. I watched a VOD of his over the weekend for Birthright Gorgon's Alliance, which, man, what a game. I played that a lot as a kid. And he plays a lot of D&D games, so I thought, all right, he'll have a lot of insight on the D&D stuff. And, you know, the game is very complex. There's a lot of, it's like an RTS, it's a dungeon delving, first-person game, and an empire management game, all in one. Like, there's a lot going on in one time in that game. And so it was a bit of a mess. And so I wanted to leave, like, some kind of, like, you know, sarcastic comment on YouTube, but I chose not to, because just wouldn't be received in the same way. Well, I shouldn't say received. He's pretty cool. Just others may have misunderstood the message. N64 was worth the larger sub for Switch Online. I agree. Yeah, absolute squeam. Excuse me. It's also the European SNES. Really, Lorg? So it looks weird. A pacifier and a stereo. What are these nerds doing on a can? What are these no good nerds up to? Where's FC at? Let's go this way. FC into QR, I believe. Yeah. A pacifier and a stereo hanging out by cans. You know that's some dank RMT going on, right? Both drop in cans. Something suspicious is going on. 3C, I need to get my SNES at some points. That's true, though. Yeah, the PAL version, so much more flexibility on region acceptance for carts. And the carts are way more affordable. Remy, for the 10th time getting points in for the giveaway. Thank you, Remy Main. Lorg, I think my crowning achievement of my little collection is Metal Warriors SNES carts. I'll have to see a picture of that sometime, Lorg. I don't know if I've seen that one. Let's go into QR. Metal Warriors. SNES version. Huh. Future Kill and Lemon both getting points in for the LSI Large Skill Injector giveaway. Skygood. Yeah, Lorg, it's wild. The price on those things have really gone up. Ostrike says, I do a bit of everything. Today I did level 2 distro missions and a magnate and got up to level 3 with Caldari Navy. Awesome, Ostrike. I started off with distribution missions when I streamed Eve. That was the very first thing I did because it allowed me to do something in-game that was very low attention span. Like, I didn't need to actively pay attention to it. And it allowed me to focus on reading chat. And 2013, now in 2023, it's the same format. Like, this is just a live help desk for folks who are new to Eve or returning to Eve after a long break or just stuck somewhere and need some questions answered. That's our primary focus, so... Again, if anyone in chat is in that situation, do not hesitate to ask questions, as that is why we're here. Let's go to 5i DP Tech. Let's go over that way. Get you on chat some more. Jay getting points in for the 14th time. Thank you, Jay. 3C Ive, well, my brother and I owned 8... I remember that, yeah. You told us the story, 3C. We're like, wait, how did you get 7 or 8 of them? I guess 7 of them. 6 of which got stolen. 6 of them, all jacked. Hey, Baby Roo Horse said. Doing well, thank you. Baby Roo, I was in a channel this morning. Where the hell was I? I think Retro Island Gaming, because he was doing Shining Force 2. And somebody in that channel's name was Remy LeBeau. And so I just tagged at them like X-Men fan and, you know, threw a heart at them or whatever. And they ended up following the channel. But their question back to me was, how do I feel about Marvel Heroes? So I put the Gaz Please emote, of course. Damn, Lorg. Oof. Squeam, 21 plays. Hope you're doing well. It's been a moment. Cyborg and Marker all putting points in for the LSI giveaway. Thank you all very much. If anybody doesn't know about it, down below chat, there's a red button that says Get Good. And if you click that, your channel point menu opens up, and you can put your points in for the community goal for a large skill injector giveaway. Whenever it reaches 100%, we'll fire that giveaway off. It's at 45% right now. We could easily hit 100% today, or sorry, 50% today. We'll see if nerds can hit the button and make it happen. Still miss it, right? Like, I really enjoy Eve. Don't get me wrong. But no game since Marvel Heroes shut down has had me, like, running back to the computer day in and day out, like, click, 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 got stuff to do. Stuff to work on. Lorg was there. Lorg knows. Let's go here. Let's go 4AU. Let's move that one over. Let me get these probes in position. I'll catch them on chat some more. So for those who don't know, we're doing an Alpha to Omega challenge, meaning we started a brand new character on a brand new account. No resources from another account. Started fresh. And we're going to take it from Alpha to Omega status and see how many hours it takes us to do so. We did this back in January in a Heron. We're doing it in a probe this month. And last month it took about 20 to 25 hours. And we're going to see if we can take what we learned last month, apply it to this month, and see if we can make an improved time there. Let's see. Ostrike. Question, it's about as low risk as it gets. Question, what is your opinion on a high-sec structure that goes low power and you lose docking rights? I heard they have to turn off docking rights manually. Is that an asset safety scam? So there is a scam in general in terms of getting people to put their crap in their structure and then, you know, shutting down access through low power. As far as I know, mechanically, that's how it works. Is it a scam? Sometimes I'm sure it is. Absolutely. Can I tell you in every instance? No, but definitely that scam exists. Morlin, Red, Ivan, and Volkus all getting points in for the giveaway. You guys have taken it to 46% now. Thank you very much. Happy New Week, dudes. Ivan, that's right. Happy Monday. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. If I remember correctly, your weekend's like not Saturday, Sunday. Your day's off for somewhere else in the week, I think. But I hope you're doing well. Nerd and Local. So I want to go into IS Tech. Put these in Tripwire. We found like 2 or 3 relic sites already, but nothing good yet. Mrs. Don't Talk, welcome back, and thank you for getting points in for the LSI giveaway as well. Balrog's High Rush, I am new to the channel. How does one go about adding funds to their shill wallet? Balrogs, Any shill, any form of shill will do it. Whenever you go on Patreon, it happens. Whenever you use the tip button, it happens. Whenever you give subs, whenever you drop bits, all those things add points to your shill wallet. If you'd like to see your shill wallet, you can go to the choice link there and go to the shill wallet tab. And I'll see if I can find your name. Let's go to shill wallet. Let's do Control F. Balrogs. I don't think you're on here anywhere. Balrogs and... Why did it say Balrogs? Oh, because I'm searching Balrogs. No. What in the world? What is this note? Note, Balrogs. And you can expand the size of your storage wallet through... Who the F? Is this Crobat? This must be Crobat in here. Alright, let's go over there. Hey, is that information on the Shillville sheet down below? Plot spaces to build vertically? Yeah. Oh, it might be why Balrogs was asking. Like, alright, cool, I need shill wallet. How do I shill wallet? You fill your shill wallet by shilling. Unsurprisingly, right? Nerds and Local. Let's go to BRS25 real quick. Yeah, I was off all weekend. Now I got 2 night shifts to do, Ivan. Uh-oh. Is Pravi still safe for neutrals? Well, Eve itself isn't safe. Take the safe term out of your vocabulary, and you'll be good to go. That is your note. How are you making notes in it? This shouldn't be editable by general population. Now I'm super confused. Did I send somebody like a link that like gave them edit permission? Does the link in the command do it? I hope not. Shillville. It has edit in the title though. You entered the note. I entered the note. What? Why on earth would I type note? That doesn't make any sense. Shill wallet. Note, Balrogs, and you can expand the size of your storage wallet through Patreon. I didn't... What? That doesn't even make any sense. That's not accurate at all. Alright, I'll delete the note. I have no idea why the note would be there. Let's go here. Like, I didn't type any of those words. On my end, anyway. Watching from work, good morning. Squeam, how often do you stream? Monday through Friday. If you look at your clock, about half hour to 40 minutes ago is my usual start time. Monday through Friday. Started off casually in 2013, got partnered in 2014. Went full time with it, and have been here ever since. Let's see, Max, well, it used to be the policy of CVA to not shoot neutrals. You know what, so Max, it's interesting because they left Pravi and have just now returned to Pravi. But they have abandoned NRDS, so that's no longer a thing. That happened a couple of years ago. But yeah, you are correct. That was definitely a thing for a long time. Man, Balrogs. Man, yeah, I really don't think I typed that. Maybe I thought maybe I was typing it to you in Discord or something. That was a while ago. I don't know why it would have been on that sheet. In your opinion, is exploration the fastest way to go to Omega? It must Sting not have accounting skills. Not really. The accounting skills are... Oh, here you go, Off-Strike. This might help you. High-Sec Buyback. Okay, anybody who's not using High-Sec Buyback. If you're in High-Sec, you're missing out on a lot of saved time here. Now, if you enjoy space trucking, and you enjoy listing things for selling and waiting for them to sell and relisting things that don't sell, keep doing it. No one's telling you not to do something you enjoy doing. But if it's a chore and a job to you to do those tasks, let High-Sec Buyback do them for you. Bookmark the first link. The third link will show you how to use it. It's a very short, like 90-second little clip of how to use their web tool. But they'll scoop up any junk you have in High-Sec and pay you out usually within the hour. Oh, sorry, back to Ostrike's question about is exploration the fastest way to get to Omega? No, the fastest way to get to Omega is to swipe your credit card for Omega, right? I know that's not what you meant, but I have to put that forward first to get all those pedantic nerds out of the way. Next, I think exploration is one of the most accessible and lucrative ways to go Omega as an alpha. That I would agree to. Future Killer says, I miss the old scanning system. How old was it? Because I've been doing this for years now, and scanning hasn't changed. I'm not saying there wasn't an old one. I'm just not familiar with it offhand. Let's go here. Yep, exactly, Jay. Was that a shill without a request? Here's a High-Sec Buyback shill request. Thank you for the point. I appreciate that watching for work. Got to keep it all accounted for. All is right in Shillville, that's right. Balrogs, I noticed they are doing 3-day weekend shills for Omega for the poor people. No, so Balrogs, that's a great system. Two reasons. One, when there's actually is a war or conflict in the game that matters, people can use those on their capital accounts. And then second, it isn't just weekends. You can use them during the week as well. So Ivan, for example, who has a bit of a different schedule, can enjoy that anytime they want. So if you're whoever in chat, if your work schedule is like you're off Tuesdays and Wednesdays, well, all right, here you go. Here's a 3-day pack that you can use at your discretion and enjoy Omega time without the time just running off while you're not able to actively or directly interact with it. You're like, yeah, exactly, Alexander. Exactly. Got to be on the alert for them. Before, you had to make your own bookmarks, and to scan one site sometimes took an hour. That sounds miserable. I remember Loot Spew. Loot Spew was a horrible mechanic. I'm glad that's gone. My first CEO, well, I guess second technically, had taken me out to show me exploration. I'm like, all right, scanning, whatever. He did the scanning, so I'm like, all right, I got the concept of him describing it. And then we went to hacking. The hacking sounded like a lot of fun. I'm like, oh, I want to do that. It sounds really enjoyable. And then he's like, all right, so when I click this last node, all the loot's going to go everywhere. I'm like, all right, I'm ready. We had RTS click that shit to loot it. And then it happened. I'm like, that was garbage. Loot Spew, yeah. Loot Spew is the way that loot used to be distributed from Relic and data sites. You would hack the node, and then all the loot would just be like little dots out in space. And you had to click them rapidly before they despawned. And if you didn't get it, you didn't get it. Whatever you got was random. You didn't know what you were going to get from what the random click was. Let's go here. It was more skill-based back then. It could have been. I'm not saying it wasn't. It just sounds like it isn't fun. Yeah, the Pinata event chased them down. They should bring that back for like an event. Like a temporary like throwback for see how bad it was before. Maybe to make nerds appreciate what they have now. It won't, but like they can pretend that it would. They could have brought it back for the Doctor Who events. Get it much, get more salt and rage generated from the situation. They really undercut themselves on salt per hour by not doing Loot Spew for Doctor Who event. Are you having enough spew on the subreddit? I bet you're not. Come in for Loot Spew during Doctor Who crossover number 2. Still can't believe that was years ago. 2 years ago. Where does the time go? Alright, we've got 3, 2, 1. Oh, if anyone is new in the chat channel, in Twitch chat, and you've not seen our YouTube channel, the link is in Twitch chat. Click the link. Go to our YouTube channel. It's where we post all of our guides, news, tips, and tricks for EVE Online. Hit the subscribe button. That way you can stay up to date on all the new activities. Couple of ones there. I'll definitely grab the tool and use it here. 5, 3, 2, 2. Oh crap. That's not good. Not good. We need a tool. Oh boy, that's not a tool. Off Strike, thank you for the follow. These are not good. I think we just blow this can. I'm not gonna blow the can up, but we do our first fail. Skygan. Balrogs, I was slowly selling off those TARDISes for fun and profit, the blue blocks, yep. I still have my whole Doctor Who pile somewhere. I think saved up on Era Warwick. Ooh, look at that. Right to the red core. Easy game. Easy life. That's why we do the exploration, guys. This is why Explo is so good. It's crap, 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 crap. Then boom, jackpot. 14 intact armor plates. 121 million from one can. We're now over 150 million. This is a level 1 Sancho Relic, by the way. That's how we do it. Allstrike, thank you again for the follow. I do appreciate it. And for the raid. Lemon, just remembered a question I have. What makes a data relic site higher level? Is the hacking harder or something? That's a great question, Lemon. So, on this level 1 site, let me move the camera so we can see these names better. We have a rubble, we have 2 rubble, we have 3 remains and 1 ruin. On a level 2 site, you get 2 ruins. On a level 3 site, you get 2 ruins and then all remains. And then on level 4 site, you get 3 ruins. Now the reason that's important is because ruins are the quote-unquote hard cans with the red cores, and they can drop up to 15 plates. A remain has a yellow core and can drop up to 5 plates, and a rubble has a green core and can drop up to 3 plates. And so what makes the makes the site harder, but the harder cans have more potential. Does that work? I think Lemon also asked a question earlier and I missed it. Let me go back and look. My brain told me, like, read that message from Lemon later, and I don't know if I did. I missed my old GBA. The battery went very spicy, so I had to dispose of it. Oh, man. Yeah, I've got some controllers I need to go look through and check and see if the batteries need to be at least removed. Are Sancha still the highest profit? Correct. Sancha and then Guri. Sancha and Guri. Ostrike, I tried to cover up your failure. Do what, Ostrike? Oh, maybe the follow happened when we had the first fail on the cam. That could be it. That makes sense, Lemon? Okay, good. Yeah. So yeah, the site itself is not inherently harder at all. You just have better opportunities or higher potential to get paid. Which throws some people off. They think, okay, well, I'm doing a level 4 site, so I'm entitled to better rewards, and you know that obviously isn't the case. It just means that the site has higher potential to be good. Sister's core probes, disgusting. 3KB, let's leave this nerd here. I call this a speed bump. This nerd is scanning down the site. They're going to land on garbage. We get to laugh at them as we take away the 14 plates with us. Easy game, easy life. Let's see, Ostrike, not only are the hacks and dangers higher, but I think they are harder to scan. That part is true. The harder to scan part, not the first part about hacks and danger. Takes longer and or is impossible at low scan strength. So if you have 72 probe strength, 7-2, you can scan down any basic sites in nullsec with 72 scan strength. And if you want a cheat sheet, can I warp? Bookmark this link in chat. It's a neat little tool that will help you, at a glance, cross-reference the name of a site with sites that will try to kill you or not. But yeah, the only time that the dangers are higher are when you're on a non-basic site. All basic sites have nothing that will kill you. Other than, obviously players. That's the players, not the site. But yeah, basic data and basic relic sites have no explosion traps. Or no mechanics that will try to blow up your ship. Alright, VE is an unknown sig. Let's pop over here first. Probes out. But it is correct what Ostrike said about the harder to scan down. So a level 2 site is nominally harder than level 1, and so on and so forth. But the level 4s can be tricky, but as long as you have 71... I've heard reports of 71. I know you can scan it down with 72. I think Uncle Online told us that they did some experimentations and they were able to scan down a level 4 basic relic site with 71 probe strength. When there are traps, will the high levels be more damaging? That's a good question. As far as I'm aware, yes, Ostrike. As far as I'm aware, they require more tank. The higher the level of the non-basics. But I can't say that I know from personal experience. A lot of those sites have, like, I think it's ghost sites, right? They have the invisible timer. And I don't like timers in general. I definitely don't like invisible timers. It isn't like Gur, I don't think they should be in the game. It's just like a personal preference. Like, personal preference plus streaming means an invisible timer is going to be a bad time for me. So, I don't usually put the time into those sites. But they can be very lucrative, so I'm not telling other people not to run them. It's just expressing a personal preference on it. 3 unknown SIGs, but 2 nerds in local and no information on DScan. So Lemon, this is an example. Like, yep. Click, 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 move on to the next. But like, oh my god, I'm missing 3 SIGs. Like, it's fine. There are more SIGs later in the route. It'll be okay. These aren't worth stopping for. Now in a 14AU warp, halfway through I'll descan again, just to see if anything pops up, and it doesn't. I saw someone do ghost sites, and you don't want to stumble in without doing your homework first. Exactly. Absolutely. Ghost sites and sleeper sites will dunk you quick if you don't do your homework first to understand how they function. Alright, we've got 2 SIGs and empty local C, just like that. Moving on has already paid off. Let's put these in tripwire. No information on either. They look to be the right size. Let's go to 8AU, try to be lazy and get them both at once. Now, if you kick out probes like this at 4AU, and a sphere is smaller than your probes at 4AU, you can ignore that immediately, as that will not be a relic or a data site. And that's the rule of Erst, or at least that's where I learned that one from. So this is 2AU, but when we first kick our probes out in pinpoint formation, they're at 4AU. And if that initial red sphere is smaller than your probe spheres,
We're not just doing this for money.
so you can just skip it. Rakanos
We're doing
with
it
the
for a
6-month
shitload
button.
of money.
Rakanos, thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. Now, Rakanos, that Lego set was looking pretty badass. I was going to post on Discord as a response, but figured I'd wait till you popped in chat. I didn't realize you were going to pop in chat with the resub button. So that's even more of a reminder. But Rakanos, thank you again for the support. Very much appreciated. You have opened up the Hype Train window. The Hype Train has not left station yet today. We'll see if we get to get it out of the station this time. We need 2 professional shills who are not Rakanos to type cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button for our first Hype Train of the day. The second professional shill has a huge job to do. That's putting a clock on top of chat. We just talked about not liking clocks. There's another good reason why.
We're not
They create
just doing
urgency and
this for
FOMO.
money.
Twitch's greatest weapons for monetization.
For a shitload of money.
Offstrike with the cheer 100. Offstrike, thank you very much. Offstrike is our first nerd of the day. You have cheered the most bits of the day. Let's go bits here for Offstrike. Typing hard. There we go. Allstrike, thank you again very much. I appreciate that. You have also put the clock on top of chat. We've got 3 minutes and 40 seconds to find one more professional shill to kick off that hype train. K Penguin, good morning. Happy Monday. Allstrike, I assume you're in Null. Yeah, this is Providence region. Because it pays the best, yep. Our low-sec signature is better than high-sec. For basic relics, for Sancha and Guri, yes. This site's been picked, by the way, so we're going to move on to 3D. However, basic data sites in high-sec in certain areas can pay out pretty decently because of condensers. Condensers are a relatively newer material that they introduced into the game a couple years back to be needed for building pirate faction ships. And because of that, some of the high-sec, they drop most, like, density-wise in high-sec. And so those can pay out pretty decently sometimes. Let's see, future. Most sites spawn within 4AU of a planet, or at least they used to. Yeah, that's the rule of 4. Or the 4AU rule. That is absolutely correct. Most signatures do, at least the ones you want to pay attention to. The ones that don't will be like gas sites and wormholes and such. Poindexter getting points in for the LSI giveaway, the large skill injector. Poindexter, thank you very much and happy Monday. Currently at 46%. If anyone hasn't done so, down below chat there's a red button that says Get Good. Click it. Get your points in for the large skill injector giveaway. When it reaches 100%, we'll fire that one off. We've got 2 minutes left. Our first hype train window of the day. Rakanos and Ostrike holding that window open. But we need one more professional shill to cheer 100. Gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button. And kick off that first hype train of the day. If you're already subscribed, refresh the stream. You shouldn't get any ads. See if your resub button is available. If it is, smash it. If you're not subscribed, remember to use the ads command. It'll tell you about dodged kappa and how it will increase your chances of being gifted a sub. Hey Tube, thank you for getting points in for the 4th time. Disregarding safety, would you make more money on high-sec data or low-sec relic sites? That's a really good question. Let me think about that for a moment. I'm trying to use like personal experience. I have very limited high-sec data ones. I had just enough to like figure out those condensers even existed. I would argue low-sec for relics in the proper place because, this is theoretical, I can't tell you for a fact, alright? This is just me thinking through the problem and applying the solution based on the information that I have. I would say low-sec relic for Sancha and Guri space, low-sec, because population density would be down and sig density would be up. So that's why I say that. Have I done 1,000 of each to really have a good data set for you? Absolutely not. So this is me, like, going off an educated guess, basically. Stamo says, hi all, drop in Prime for the 15th time. Stamo, thank you very, very much for the support. You have kicked off the hype train. The first hype train of this new week. It's already at 55% with 4 minutes to go. If level 1 hype train is completed before time runs out, we can talk about unethical giveaways for the first time this week. But we have just under 4 minutes to go. It would take 900 bits or 2 subs, resubs, gift subs, or primes to make that happen. We'll see if we can achieve that level of unethicalness before the clock runs out. Thank you all again very much for the support. But we need level 1 hype train to complete before we can talk about unethical activities. Otherwise, we'll have an ethical morning. We'll see what the chat wants to do today. We're going to have a nice, chill, ethical morning. Or if chat is here for unethical behavior, we need to go into AP9 here.
We're not just doing this for
Squeam
money.
drops the subscribe on us. Squeam, thank you very much.
We're doing it for a shitload of money.
First time here. Very kind of you, Squeam. Thank you again very, very much. Taking us to 80% with 3 minutes to go. It would take 400 bits cheered or 1 sub, resub, gift sub, or prime to beat level 1 hype train and allow us to talk about unethical activities for the first time today. Allstrike says, yeah, I'm thinking about a system with pretty low traffic and low sec. Yeah. That could absolutely be it. This is a combat site from last week. Let's go 3G. We're still hauling 150 million in loot. Future says, I wish they added a skill that reduces the reload time for launchers and turrets. Get that right faster reload in.
We're doing it for a shitload of
A good
money.
voice and schedule for me. Sub is Easy Sell. Squeam, well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Acid is paying for the gift of sub they got from Belkeldon by gifting out a sub, and it goes to Horrigar. Acid, first gifted sub in the channel. Thank you very much, Acid. You have defeated the level 1 hype train, and we now get to talk about unethical activity. And we get to talk about Shillville. Thanks to Squeam there with the new sub. Squeam will be one of the newer shills. Maybe getting a plot in Shillville if they choose to. Probably has no idea, like, what the fuck is Shillville? What are these guys on about? We'll show you in just a moment. Let's get the probes out there. But Acid, thank you very much as well for the support. Very much appreciated. Level 2 hype train is in progress. Now we can talk about unethical activities. If level 2 hype train completes before time runs out, the hype train conductors who are currently Squeam, no, it's not, Rakanos. Rakanos and Ostrike, they will both run an unethical casino giveaway. If level 2's hype train is completed before time runs out, or if either of them is dethroned, meaning if someone shares a total of 101 bits to take Ostrike's spot, or if someone has 2 sub points to take away Rakanos' spot, then they'll be the ones running the giveaways. Plus 1 nerd and local named Trader. That's ominous. Let's take a look here at D-Scan. We got basic probes out. That's just ours. We must build it, says Valrogs. That's right. Shillville is life, says Shad. So Cassius, I just looked exactly 100 mil estimated loot in this route. Looted for your route, Cassius, or
We're
what?
not just doing this for money.
Probes are still good. Let's go
Doing
here.
it for a shitload of money.
Let's bring these back. Bring that over there. Stamo is going to steal Nerd of the Day status from Ostrike there, and Nerd of the Day and Hype Train Conductor. Dropping 400 bits, Stamo. Thank you very much. No probes on D-Scan now. Let's go here. Let's get Stamo here, dethroning Ostrike. 1988. And is there... Nope, we're good. Okay. Stamo, thank you very much for the support. I do appreciate it. Extremely kind of you. Let's bring probes over here. Bring these up this way and scan. Sister's core probes, that son of a gun. It's going to steal our sights from us. Disgusting. Squeam says, what's an unethical giveaway? Squeam. If level 2 hype train completes, the casino giveaway is a wheel that we spin, and we give you the choice. If you're the hype train conductor. Your choice is you can give away 100 million ISK and just walk away. We'll give away 100 mil. Or you can spin a wheel that has a 50-50 chance of increasing the giveaway, but at the risk of losing the giveaway entirely. And the hype train conductor gets to decide which way it goes between spinning and walking each round that they spin. Cassius, it's awesome. Congrats on the 100 mil on your route so far. Blood Flame, hello and welcome, and thank you for the follow. We're down to less than 2 minutes. We have 100 seconds left to beat that level 2 hype train to guarantee unethical giveaways. Will level 2 make it in time? Let's check the shield math. 90 seconds. We need 2,000 bits total. Doesn't need to be one person. It can be a team effort. Stamo already showing how. Or we need 4 subs. Resubs, gift subs, or primes before that clock runs out in order for us to have unethical giveaways this morning. Otherwise, it'll go on cooldown for an hour. We'll behave ethically for 1 hour before the hype train returns. Hey, Jacob, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. What have you been up to? What have you been working on? The final minute for the hype train. Hype train conductor Stamo with 400 bits points. Rakanos with a sub point. They're the first one with a sub point during the hype train. Their resub kicked this all off. Just fun stuff. Got engaged and all that. Hey, Jacob, congrats. That is awesome. We're on an Alpha to Omega challenge run at the moment. Trying to take a brand new character from nothing to Omega status. Just to show that it can be done this way. This is an old combat site. We have 2 unknowns we're going to go to and get our probes out for. I suspect they've already been scanned, but we'll check. Less than 30 seconds to go. Lemon, I refuse to believe that anyone in this chat can be ethical for an hour. Lemon, it seems like it's going to go that way. We've got less than 20 seconds left. 4 subs or 2,000 bits it would take to beat that level 2 hype train. Or we will indeed have an ethical hour to look forward to. Let me put this here. Scan this. Hype train has completed level 1 success. Thank you again to Stamo, Acid, Squeam, Awstrike, and Rakanos for kicking off of the hype train. Very much appreciated. Hype train will be on cooldown for 1 hour. +1 nerd and local. Let's get our probes over there. Just our probes out so far. Squeam. Jacob. Let's go over this direction. There we go. D-scan still clear. Now, if anyone wants a more direct way to support the channel, Patreon is the most direct way, along with the tip button. A lot of people don't know, because Twitch obviously isn't going to advertise this, but over half the money you throw at the screen on Twitch goes somewhere else, whether it's taxes and fees or Twitch's cut to pay their bills. There's no visibility on it, right? Like, you would never know where your money's going if someone didn't mention it. So, our goal this year is to become less dependent on Twitch revenue by pointing direction toward the Patreon page and the tip button. Patreon is a customizable subscription service where you can make your sub to be equal to, less than, or greater than your Twitch sub. And we get to keep 95% of it. So even if we had the same amount of support at the end of the year that we started with at the beginning of the year, but it shifted to Patreon, we would effectively double our revenue. That would make full-time streaming that much more viable and sustainable. Magic killed the wallet. It does that, Rakanos. I used to sell it. I know. I understand. I feel it. For those who don't know, I ran a hobby store years ago. And man, like, you think you're selling magic, but you're not. You're selling dopamine. Those booster packs, they're loot boxes. People get all kinds of giddy for them. Yep, Warhammer and Magic. The 1-2 combo. Condolences. That's right. Oh, man. Now, Acid gifted a sub out earlier to Horrigar. That means Acid is Nerd of the Day on gifted subs, gifting out the most subs today. Acid GB. Now, what is Nerd of the Day? NOTD. Every stream, whoever leaves the biggest tip, gifts the most subs, or drops the most bits, you get a point toward picking content for a future stream. His birthday's coming up. Oh no, Rakanos. You're in trouble. And yet we buy it, says Skygan. That's right. Can't resist the dopamine. Plastic and card crack. Never have I seen a more deadly combo for the wallet living. I'd always love to hear like Magic players complain. So this is my store. I would have Magic players complaining that tabletop was too expensive. I'm like, fool. Don't you math? You've spent more on Magic than that person will ever spend on tabletop miniatures. Ever. They're like, no, that's not how it works. Like, okay, alright, sure. It's not like I'm the one taking the money in or anything. Jacob. I guess they don't play Modern. That's it. Magic is way more expensive. Yep. Yeah, Rakanos, as someone who plays both, can definitely attest they spend way more on Magic than they ever will on 40k. Or just miniature tabletop in general. Alright, 2 signatures. Tripwire says... Where are we at? It's not 4B. Okay, there we go. So ACA is old. PLP is new. Let's go here, get the probes out. Where is this thing? Way out there, okay. Let's drop these over here. 4AU rule. Makes it an easy scan. Now, because we know signatures gravitate towards celestials within 4AU, we can ignore all this part of the sphere. Because we know the sig will be somewhere over here. This can save you a lot of time on your scanning. Off-Strike, I played Magic Online. Ooh, that's a dangerous one too. Which was nice because there was a limit to how many cards there were to unlock. That's fair. The accessibility made it dangerous though. Like, it's one thing when your local game store does a draft at a certain time, once a week, that kind of thing. It's different when you can, at 2 in the morning, just make a terrible financial decision. I'm like, I'm going to draft tonight. I'm going to play Sealed tonight. Like, that's with any hobby. Like, moderation and self-control and all that good stuff. Oh man, +1 nerd and local. Go away, nerds. Oh my god, Jacob, right? MTG Legends, the action RPG. It was basically Magic Diablo. Not nearly as good in my opinion, but still an action RPG for Magic setting was pretty cool as an idea. And then, like, it launched and then immediately shut down within, I swear, 60 days. There was like early access or whatever, that didn't count. It's like it full launched and then immediately shut down afterward. 40k seems like you spend a lot of money once in a while, whereas Magic is constant. Yeah, exactly, yep. Even getting into it, right? Like, if you're brand new to Magic, yes, you can get in for like 20 bucks and at least learn the basics. And then when you're doing tabletop minis, yes, to get in and start, you're going to spend like 100 bucks just to get your foot in the door. But over time, Magic will very quickly and greatly outpace your spending on Magic. I want to go XHQ. Let's go there. See, 40k has a really high entry fee between the core book, first 15-point army, and army codex. Yeah, definitely. Exactly, Squeam. Sorry, I gotta sneeze, guys. Let me mute the mic real quick. Alright, we were saved. I didn't sneeze into the mic. We all get to live. Hey, Milk on Edge. Hope you're doing well. Played for a couple of hours, saw the writing on the wall. Yeah, exactly, Jay. Just, there was nothing in there that was encouraging. Especially if you do Commander where people have like 20 decks, right? There's always room for more, Mad Dog. That's right. Oh, man. See, Jay, I believe 90% of 40k players never paint minis or play the game. I would believe that. At least all my customer base is coming in. Like, plenty of them would come in, buy minis and paint. Like, that was their hobby. Their hobby was acquiring, assembling, and painting. That was their hobby. Like, if they ever got to play a game, that was bonus to them. Or they would play it, you know, they'd play at home with somebody they knew, you know. That was their direct interaction. It wasn't about coming up to the shop to play. And yeah, exactly. They were buying stuff. That's all that mattered, right? Watching from work? See, Squeak, my local game shop has a monthly painting event. Everyone comes in and paints their minis all day long. That's awesome. They sit around shooting the shit then for a couple hours while doing what they enjoy. Hey, Magic Man. I played and owned sets of Unlimited Revised, Arabian Nights, Urza Saga, etc. A bunch of the early stuff. Would be rich if I'd kept all that, right? See, Lemon, I love the assembling and the playing parts of 40k. The painting bit is where I fall down. Yeah, I don't have the steady hand enough for it personally. We'll call it the Iron Painter. Is it like till the last person drops? Until the last person standing? Oh, did you, Mad Dog? Hey there, Echoes. Good morning and welcome. All right, we've made it back to our staging system. We're going to hit this station. We're going to drop it off, the loot that is, make our contract, and that'll be in this current episode we're recording. I'm going to go to the edit room on Discord so I can timestamp this. 153456 23. And the time will be 1:20 something. We'll figure out the rest in a minute when we get docked. I was tempted to go and play the pre-release, but I was late when I checked the Sunday. Pre-release was all full already. Damn. It's a good problem for that store to have, though. Probes are here. Let's invert. Put that over there. All right. Here goes the high-sec buyback methodology. All right. Bookmark the first link. Once you have that up, we're going to copy and paste all of our loots into that. And I'll put it up on the screen here in just a moment. Paste that here. Submit. Copy the price, 123 million. We can dunk the website. We don't need that anymore. Then we right-click and we create contract. And you might think, oh my god, Rush, the estimated loot says 155 and you're only going to get 123. You're losing out like 30 million ISK, and we're really not. We're not losing 20%. The estimated value here is usually inflated. And you have to factor in the time spent hauling the stuff to market, selling it, relisting what doesn't sell, traveling back and forth each session that you're going to play. Taxes and fees for the listings, all that good stuff. Yep, exactly, acid and the tax. And so going click, 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 and knowing that usually within the hour I'll get paid, and I can go right back out this very second and go back to doing things I enjoy doing. That has an immensely higher value, in my opinion. Basically, whenever possible in EVE, you want to avoid doing things that are a chore to you or that are a hassle, right? But that was our episode. Let's do this there. Again, if anyone in chat has not been to our YouTube channel before, there's the link. Hit the link, hit subscribe, be notified when our episodes come out. Also, our tips and tricks videos coming out, our guides, our news articles coming out as well for EVE Online. Click the link in chat, hit subscribe, and thank you for doing so, as I always love seeing those little red YouTube marks on the report of the stream afterward. So thank you to those who do so. We'll see you in the next one. Alright, recording there is good. We're going to flip characters real quick. Give me just a moment. There's always that guy. It sounds like... Oh, he does want Games Workshop. I assumed it was going to be about Commander, EDH in Magic, and like